Hi, welcome to Paganesque. I'm Nicole and these are your weekly cards. We have the Two of Cups from the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot. We have the Raven, the Bringer of Magic from the Medicine cards. And we have Liquor Crystal Ruby, the Spiritual Warrior. So are you ready? The cards this week are all about standing in your personal power and awakening, transformation, combining the forces of dark and light within yourself and moving forward, recognizing and loving the whole. So we'll start with the Two of Cups. Now this is a card of relationships and duality. In this context, I see it as the duality within yourself, your masculine, your feminine, and you're combining them for your own healing. So it's time to stop suppressing part of yourself, for blaming part of yourself, for denigrating what you do or who you are, who you feel that you should be. It's time to love yourself as a whole and to really recognize, the different parts of yourself and how they can help you and synthesize them together. It could be about business relationships or actual relationships. So, this might be a focus for you this week, seeing others' point of view, understanding where other people are coming from, and it's also opening up to compassion and empathy. So, while this could be an external thing for you, I feel with the other cards, it's more of an internal thing. I'm all about spiritual growth, so I'm looking at it that way. But don't forget, this could just be about standing up for yourself and seeing from others' point of view and understanding and new unions, new things happening, new people coming along and, working with them. Okay, the next card I'm going to talk about is Ruby, the Spiritual Warrior. Now Ruby is a sacred stone for ancient Egypt and the Atlanteans. It's a master healing crystal. Ruby is also a record keeper, full of lots of information and a doorway into the Akashic records. So it's a way of really getting you in touch with your soul purpose, opening you up to a whole new world of possibilities. So nothing is ever really as it seems. Ruby will activate your passion for living and your courage. It's your spiritual warrior, and I was just thinking this week, I really need to activate that warrior archetype within myself to get past the funk. So if you're feeling a little bit bleh, then get yourself some ruby or some red, something to sort of represent it to you, and work with that energy of spiritual warrior. It brings out your true feelings. It's the language of love and universal oneness. It also activates I am looking at notes, sorry. It also activates the Kundalini, so the serpent energy within you. So it's something that would be great for manifesting, for getting that action and that energy sort of, building up for what you really need to do. It's also a sacred stone for El Moya, for Osiris and Horus, and Osiris and Anubis and Bast. So, those Egyptian deities, if you're feeling particularly Egyptian or you resonate with, ancient Egypt and that pantheon, this is a great stone to really start to use as well to connect with that side of yourself. It's about standing in your own power, really not letting other people tell you or dictate to you how you should be or how your life should be. And actually, and it sort of carries on from that Two of Cups where you're combining those different forces, those different parts of yourself and pushing forward, making no excuses for who you are or what you do, because you do not have to justify yourself or defend yourself to others so long as you're not hurting anyone, really. And if there's some decisions that you need to make or some action you need to take, Ruby is telling you that it's about you, what you want, what you need to do. So bring the focus back to yourself. Understand others, as we're saying, with the compassion and empathy that comes up with the Two of Cups. But it all comes down to you choosing the perspective that you wish to have. You have a choice on how you react to things and what you do. And it's going to reconnect you with your passion and your fire. If you don't know what your passion is and you don't know where your fire lies, then let this be a sign to really open yourself up to what what you love. I mean, it does relate to joy, but what excites you? What gets you out of bed? What makes you feel happy? It makes you want to do things. Where's your passion? The affirmation is, I feel my world, I am the spiritual warrior. So it's about feeling your way through life, trusting your instincts, trusting your guidance. You are the spiritual warrior. Manifest, take charge of your life. And while we are there, connecting with, those deeper, I want to say hornier, but it's not that, deeper, passionate parts of ourselves, our light and dark, we have the raven, whose message is magic. He is a messenger for Great Spirit. He also helps us manifest by taking our intentions that we express through magic, ceremonial rituals, or just, our own personal intentions, and he takes them to where they need to be. So he helps you sort of get what you want and go where you feel you need to go. He's a messenger for the great void or the great mystery. So while you're sort of exploring your inner selves, your light and your dark, he is there to assist you, to bring messages from the Great Spirit to sort of, help you on your way. He indicates that you're going through an awakening, a transformation, which is, everything that's happening lately. But I feel it's different to before, where we may have been wallowing in ourselves. I know we had Jaguar and Dragonfly and Swan, over the last month, and they're all about transformation and really looking at your own truth and where you are and who you are and where you think you're going, because it's not always up to you. But Raven is sort of activating that courage in yourself again as well, like the spiritual warrior of Ruby, and it's really helping you with that change of consciousness, coming to the realization that there is something more out there that you can tap into. Magic is in the air with Raven. Don't try and label it, just feel it. Feel the synchronicity that's coming to you. Enjoy it. Don't try and hold it down and trap it. Just go with the flow. Don't try to control things. It's also about bringing your darkness into the light. So I'm getting sore legs. So the darker part of yourself, don't try and deny it anymore. It's there. It's what makes you you. Don't just live in the light. Don't just live in the dark. Enjoy all of them. Bring that darkness into the light. Recognize those parts of yourself you're not so proud of, and see what you can do about it. Okay, that is the weekly cards for this week. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next week. Bye.